Alright, what is up, you guys? So tomorrow is Super Showdown on the WWE Network, and I am going to be doing my predictions. I am joined by my girlfriend, Jessica. Say hey.
Hey.
Okay, she is going to be doing predictions for the show as well. 3 matches were announced today, so we're going to go ahead and get right into those. The opening contest, the pre-show match, is a match that nobody really is going to give a crap about. It's the Viking Raiders against the OC. Don't really know why these guys are fighting. The OC has been not really feuding with anybody. Viking Raiders really has been feuding with Rollins and Murphy. But regardless, I'm going to pick the OC. Who are you going with?
I think I'm gonna pick the OC as well.
The OC. Yeah, I feel like the OC is probably just the better team to pick here. I don't really see the point of this match. They really just put two teams together, and it's really going to be a pre-show match, so it's going to be a match that not a lot of people are going to be talking about. But anyway, let's get going on to the main card matches. The first opening match that I want to talk about is going to be Humberto Carrillo taking on Angel Garza. Again, for which we could say the same thing about Roman Reigns and King Corbin.
Agree.
But these guys are fighting for the upteenth thousand time, it seems like, and they're fighting on Monday Night Raw.
And they're cousins.
It's going to be Garza and Andrade against Carrillo and Mysterio. I'm going to pick Garza to win this. A strong sneaking suspicion makes me feel like it's going to be Carrillo, but I'm going to go with Garza. I think Garza is going to win with the wing clipper. Hey, it is what it is. Who are you going with?
Garza.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
but these guys are cousins.
I know that.
So it's like, why?
Yeah, so you never really know what's going to happen with these two guys. Garza and Carrillo. Like I said, the video seems like it's going to be short, but as we get into the more better matches, we're going to talk a little bit more about it. Next match I want to get into, Mansoor against Dolph. Let me ask you a question, WWE. Why do you only have Mansoor wrestle at Saudi Arabia shows? Because this dude is literally 2-0. He's won a Battle Royal, and he's beat Cesaro. I'm picking him to beat Dolph. I mean, it's his hometown of Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Dolph Ziggler is an incredible performer, but I mean, come on. The dude's in his hometown. He's gonna win. There's no reason why he wouldn't win in his hometown. But I mean, hey, Mansoor, when are you gonna start wrestling on the actual main show instead of just Saudi Arabia? I mean, don't just show up at the Saudi shows like a whole bunch of other guys. But hey, who are you gonna go with?
I agree.
You going with Mansoor?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
for some reason I couldn't think of how to say his name.
We're all 3 for 3 on this. Like I said, these were the 3 matches that were announced for today. Now we're going to start getting into a match that's going to take us a little bit more time. I'm going to spend about 2 minutes on this next match. And it is going to be The New Day taking on Miz and Morrison. Now, I love the fact that Miz and Morrison are back as a tag team. Grew up watching these guys as a tag team. Of course, you got Kofi and Big E as the champions coming in. These guys really have been feuding somewhat on SmackDown, and this was the first match actually announced for Super Showdown when it first happened. Where do I see this match going? This match could be potentially the match of the night or match of the show, I feel like. These 4 guys are great in-ring competitors. It's going to be an overall great contest, I think. Then I end up saying that, and the match ends up being shit. But,
right.
It is going to be what it is. My pick to honestly win, I have a feeling it could be Miz and Morrison, but I'm going to go with New Day. I feel like the New Day retain. I don't see a reason why the New Day would not retain the titles. I mean, that just makes the most logical sense. I love the way they have been building it, though, with the dirt sheet. But it was a little bit lame when they were doing the whole New Day chants on Friday, and then Miz and Morrison were like, Miz and Morrison. Miz and Morrison. It was really cringe. It made me cringe up to the bone. I have a feeling I know who you're going with. I want you to tell me why you're going. Who you picking, babe?
Honestly, Kofi and Big E. It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Yeah, New Day is one of her favorites, and
I love New
they're
Day.
one of my favorites as well.
Now, it's not to say that Morrison and Miz aren't good competitors, because they are. But I just see New Day winning.
And, you know, like I said, this match could go either way. But I do feel like it'll be New Day. And these guys will probably end up fighting each other again at WrestleMania. So it really would not surprise me one bit if they do. This is the first of 2 tag team matches that we have on the show. We're going to get into the Raw portion of the tag team titles. And we have the Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins and Murphy, taking on the Street Profits. I really would have thought that this would have been them taking on Joe and Kevin. Samoa Joe and Kevin Owens. I don't really understand the Street Profits, but I kind of like it, you know. Street Profits are getting their chance at the tag titles. I don't see them beating Rollins and Murphy, though. You know, I do expect maybe some interference from AOP, but I don't know if AOP is going to be there. I feel like there's going to be some shenanigans involved in the match, whatever, and I feel like Rollins and Murphy are going to retain the titles. I mean, I don't see any point at this reason why they would not win the match. And, you know, Street Profits, they're a great tag team, I think. I like them. You know, Montez Ford actually had a great match this past week with Rollins on Raw. I thought it was great. But I do see the Messiah Maniacs, as I like to call them, winning this match. Who you got?
Rollins and Murphy.
Yeah, that's really a no-brainer. You know, in this match, I really can't think of anybody else that would win. So I'm going to go with Rollins and Murphy. All right, now we have a history-making match taking place at Super Showdown. The first time ever in Saudi Arabia that a women's championship match has taken place. Lacey and Natalya was the first women's match last year in Saudi Arabia. This is the first women's championship match in Saudi Arabia. Of course, Naomi won this opportunity by beating Carmella. Who do I see winning this match? I think it's simple. I'm going to pick Bayley. Despite the fact that Naomi has been on a roll, I really want to see Bayley take on Sasha at WrestleMania. I would love to see that match, and I really do see Bayley winning this. It would not surprise me if Naomi wins. It would not surprise me one bit if Naomi does win. But I think at this point, I think it's more than likely probably going to end up being Bayley over Naomi. What about you? What do you think?
See, I've been thinking long and hard about this one.
You don't have to agree.
I've been going back and forth about it in my head.
Okay.
But my brain says Bayley.
Okay. So you're going with Bayley.
Bayley.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I just, you know, I feel like I said, I feel like Bayley is probably going to end up pulling this match out.
Now, these two girls are great competitors.
Hell of a competitors. You know, these two women are, you know.
Naomi with her rear view. I mean, yeah, I don't know really what.
I don't understand how it would do damage, you know, putting your ass in somebody's face. But hey,
it probably kind of stuns them for a minute. Like, what the hell was that?
Like I said, you know, I've seen both of these women are very capable of putting on good matches. Should be a good one here on Super Showdown. Looking forward to it in a way, but I'm gonna go with Bayley ultimately in the end. And now we're gonna transfer to the 2-week gauntlet match, and I have quite a couple of things I want to say about this. So we've got the gauntlet match for the first ever 2-week Mountain Trophy, a trophy that they're gonna forget about on Monday Night Raw. All 6 of these guys in this match are Raw guys, and it's interesting because Rey Mysterio was not supposed to originally be in this match. It was supposed to be Rusev. But Rusev was pulled out, they say because of injuries, but it's actually, I think, contract stuff that's going on. Don't know what's really going on in there. Andrade's first match back from suspension in about a month. You know, the 3 guys that you could realistically see winning this are AJ, Mysterio, Andrade. But honestly, the guy that I really do see winning is AJ. I don't see it being any other guy but AJ Styles. You know, and the OC won the trophy last year for best tag team in the world by winning that tag team gauntlet match at I think it was Crown Jewel last year when they did that. And AJ Styles is with them, so that logically makes me dictate that, hey, they're going to be the guys to win it. Who do I think it comes down to in the end? Well, I would love to see it come down to AJ Styles and Rey Mysterio. I think that when those two guys wrestle one another, they have a very, very good conflicting of styles. So it would be very, very
Funny
good.
you say that.
Conflicting styles. But I'm more interested in the post match of this. What I see happening, and this is me, I see AJ Styles beating up Rey Mysterio and the OC and all of them, just beating up Mysterio, and then all of a sudden you hear the Undertaker's gong go off. Undertaker attacks AJ Styles, and it sets up their match between AJ and Undertaker at WrestleMania. That is what I ultimately see happening in the post match. But like I said, there's really no reason that AJ is not going to win this match. And Andrade is still U.S. champion, as you can see by the picture. He's still going to be U.S. champ regardless of what happens in this match. He's not going to lose the belt regardless. Now, what they're going to do at Mania, I don't know what they're going to do with him. But who do you have winning this match?
I'd have to say AJ Styles.
Yep, so she agrees with me on that again. I mean, logically, look at the 6 guys in this match. Rowan's not going to win. R-Truth's not going to win. Bobby Lashley's a dark horse to win. He could, but he's not. Andrade, like I said, is a hell of a competitor, but he's not going to win. Rey Mysterio, you can make an argument for, but he's not going to win. It's going to be AJ Styles. I don't see anybody else but AJ Styles winning this match. And, I mean, like I said, it's going to be a conflicting of styles. But next up, we're going to get into Roman Reigns versus Baron Corbin, 5,142. It seems like these guys are always competing against one another. So here we go, episode 1,142 of the Roman Reigns King Corbin saga. I thought it would have ended at the Rumble with Falls Count Anywhere. Thought it would have ended with dog food.
That was gross.
Is it gonna end here, or are they gonna wrestle again at Mania? I'm tired of seeing this match because Roman is dominating in this feud. I could see Corbin winning with the help of Dolph and Rude, but it's a cage and it's still designed to keep the guys out. I see Roman winning this match. There's no reason why Roman's not going to win this match. That's kind of why they did it. But, then again, they could pull some shenanigans where they did it a couple years back where they did it with Brock, where Roman speared Brock and Roman's feet clearly hit the floor first, but they gave the win to Brock because Brock was out of the cage first, and it was a whole bullshit finish that they did, whatever, when they did it. It was crazy, but it was what it was. I could see them doing some shit like that again. But I'm picking Roman Reigns to win this match. There's no reason why Roman Reigns is not going to win this match. And I know, go ahead.
I'm picking Roman.
Any reason particular why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because he's Roman Reigns.
Okay. So she's
and
picking...
he's going to kick Corbin's ass. Okay. Again.
So she's...
I can't stand Corbin. He gets on my nerves.
Okay. Yeah. So he's...
I need him to kick his ass, which I know he will. He has done it before.
Yeah. So we got Roman Reigns. Ultimately, like I said, I'm hoping that this feud ends here because I'm not trying to see episode 5,687.
I'm not trying to see no more dog food.
I'm not trying to see any more.
That was disgusting.
I'm not trying to see any more Corbin Reigns, which will probably see these two men in the Elimination Chamber aside Sheamus and the other, whoever they decide to put in there at the Chamber in 2 weeks. But hey, I mean, it is what it is. It's interesting because a steel cage is supposed to be the blow off to a feud. So is Falls Count Anywhere. This is really going to be, I mean, it just baffles me. It baffles me to think that the WWE thinks that it is okay to put this match on for the 50,000th time to see this match.
Corbin asked for this, though.
Yes, Corbin did put in a couple weeks ago on SmackDown. He said he wanted one more match with Roman Reigns, and it's ultimately what we are getting again.
And Roman Reigns said, "Okay, let's do it." Steel cage.
You would think that these two guys would not. And here's another thing that y'all didn't know: the dark match this past week on SmackDown, Roman beat Corbin there. So these guys are going to end up wrestling yet again. So now we're going to transition into a match that is for sure going to be match of the night. The match that everybody is going to be looking forward to. It is going to be Brock Lesnar versus Ricochet. Come on, guys. Brock. Brock's facing Drew at Mania. Why is Ricochet going to win? It's Brock. I mean, you think about it, the ultimate farmer, Brock Lesnar, is going to win this match. And they're probably going to have this match first so Brock can go home and attend to his cows. Whatever. Brock's going to eat Ricochet. You know, he's gonna eat him.
Hey, that's what I said.
He's gonna eat him, chew him up, spit him out. He's gonna move on to WrestleMania and lose to Drew McIntyre.
Yep, Brock's gonna win this match.
That's the way that I see it. There's no point in Ricochet winning. I mean, Ricochet. I've seen some people think this match is gonna last 8 seconds like it did with Brock and Kofi. I think that honestly, the way I see it, Brock's gonna hit one F5, win. That's gonna be that. I mean, there's really no other point.
Brock's gonna win this match.
I mean, there's really no other point but to have Brock win. I mean, it's going to be Brock. Now we're going to get into a match that I think is going to be interesting. WWE, do the right thing. Fiend, Goldberg. I'm picking the Fiend to win. But if this match, you know, WWE could pull some shenanigans, whatever, as they always like to do. I swear to you, Goldberg, you have been out of the company 3 years. Or excuse me. You wrestled Undertaker and Dolph last year. You've not been champion in 3 years. You are an absolute legend. You do not need the Universal title. I would love, however, to see Cena versus Goldberg at WrestleMania. Ooh. I think it would be a fantastic match if these two guys fight. Hell, I would even love to see Roman Reigns versus Goldberg at WrestleMania. The Battle of the Spears. But there's also been talks that it could potentially be Cena and the Fiend. And Cena beating the Fiend at WrestleMania. I could potentially see that happening as well. You know, I don't really know what's going to happen here, but I want the Fiend to win. This is the only match on the show that I really feel like is a toss-up either way. Because Goldberg, you have a guy who squashed people over the years and has destroyed guys. I'm picking the Fiend. Who are you going with, babe?
I'm picking the Fiend. As much as his freaking Fiend mask scares the crap out of me,
yeah,
I'm picking the Fiend
mask scares the ever-loving shit out of it. So, in return, ultimately, are you guys going to really miss anything on the show? No, probably not. You guys could probably, you know, I've seen a couple people tell me they're probably just going to end up watching the highlights of the matches and just doing a review that way. You know, Saudi shows typically tend to be bad. And this is turning out to be another one that looks like it could be bad. But I'm never going to judge a book by its cover until the show goes on. Crown Jewel last year ended up being a surprise. So you never know what's going to happen with these Saudi shows. We'll all find out tomorrow, streaming live on the WWE Network at 12 Eastern at 9 a.m. Pacific. Hope you guys enjoy the predictions. I'll be back with a review sometime tomorrow. Peace. I'm out.